Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered why you suddenly feel older than you did just a few years ago? Maybe your skin seems less vibrant, your joints ache a little more, or your energy just isn't what it used to be. You might chalk it up to just getting older. But what if I told you that some of the most common habits in your daily routine could be silently speeding up the aging process without you even realizing it? Today, I'm going to reveal 7 everyday habits that are aging you faster than you think. Some of these might surprise you, and a few could be things you've always believed were harmless or even healthy. But the truth is, these habits could be robbing you of your vitality, your confidence, and even your independence. If you want to slow down the clock and reclaim your best years, you need to know what to avoid and what to do instead. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to start turning back the hands of time, one simple change at a time. Let's start with a powerful truth. Aging is not just about genetics or the number of candles on your birthday cake. It's about the choices you make every single day. Science now shows that up to 80% of how you age is determined by your lifestyle, not your DNA. That means you have far more control over your health, your appearance, and your energy than you might think. But here's the catch. Some of the most damaging habits are so common, so routine, that you might not even notice them. They sneak into your day, disguised as convenience, comfort, or even self-care. But over time, they chip away at your body's natural defenses, leaving you more vulnerable to wrinkles, fatigue, memory loss, and even serious diseases. So, what are these hidden habits? And why don't more people talk about them? The truth is, most of us are creatures of habit. We do what feels familiar, what's easy, or what everyone else is doing. But just because something is common doesn't mean it's harmless. In fact, some of the most widespread routines are the very ones that accelerate aging from the inside out. The good news is, once you know what to look for, you can start making small changes that add up to big results. You don't need expensive creams, complicated diets, or hours at the gym. You just need to be aware and willing to try something new. Let's dive into the first habit, and it's one that almost everyone is guilty of: sitting for long periods without moving. You might think that relaxing in your favorite chair or spending hours at your computer is harmless, but research shows that prolonged sitting is one of the most powerful accelerators of aging. When you sit for hours at a time, your muscles weaken, your circulation slows, and your metabolism grinds to a halt. This not only leads to weight gain and stiffness, but it also increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. In fact, some experts now call sitting the new smoking. The fix? Make it a habit to stand up and move every 30 minutes, even if it's just for a minute or two. Stretch, walk around the room, or do a few gentle squats. These micro movements keep your body young, your joints flexible, and your mind sharp. The second habit is one that's easy to overlook, but it can have a dramatic impact on how quickly you age: skimping on sleep. In our busy world, sleep is often the first thing we sacrifice. Maybe you stay up late watching TV, scrolling on your phone, or worrying about tomorrow's to-do list. But chronic sleep deprivation does more than just make you tired. It actually accelerates the aging process at the cellular level. When you don't get enough deep, restorative sleep, your body produces more stress hormones. Your skin loses its ability to repair itself, and your brain struggles to clear out toxins. Over time, this leads to wrinkles, memory problems, and a weakened immune system. The solution? Prioritize sleep as a non-negotiable part of your routine. Create a calming bedtime ritual. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Your body and your future self will thank you. Now, let's talk about the third habit, and this one might surprise you: eating too much sugar and processed foods. You might think a little treat here and there is harmless, but the truth is, sugar is one of the most powerful drivers of premature aging. When you eat sugary snacks, sodas, or processed foods, your blood sugar spikes and crashes, leading to inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation damages your skin, your joints, and even your brain. It also triggers the breakdown of collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm and youthful. Over time, a high-sugar diet can leave you looking and feeling years older than you really are. The fix? Focus on whole, unprocessed foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Save sweets for special occasions, and read labels carefully to avoid hidden sugars in packaged foods. The fourth habit is one that's often overlooked, but it's a silent ager: chronic stress and negative thinking. We all experience stress, but when it becomes a constant companion, it floods your body with cortisol and other stress hormones that accelerate aging. Chronic stress shortens your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA, leading to faster cellular aging. It also weakens your immune system, disrupts your sleep, and makes it harder to recover from illness or injury. The solution? Make stress management a daily priority. Practice deep breathing, meditation, or gentle movement like yoga or Tai Chi. Surround yourself with positive people, and make time for activities that bring you joy. Remember, your thoughts are powerful. Choose ones that support your health and happiness. The fifth habit is one that's easy to fall into, especially as we get older: neglecting hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable, and it's easy to forget to drink enough water. But even mild dehydration can make you feel tired, foggy, and achy. It also dries out your skin, making wrinkles more noticeable and your complexion less vibrant. The fix? Make hydration a habit. Keep a water bottle with you throughout the day, and aim to drink small amounts regularly, rather than chugging large amounts at once. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor, or try herbal teas if you prefer something warm. Your skin, your joints, and your brain will all benefit from staying well hydrated. Let's keep going, because the next two habits are often hiding in plain sight, woven into our routine so tightly that we barely notice them. Yet, they can have a profound impact on how quickly we age, both inside and out. If you're serious about slowing down the clock, you'll want to pay close attention to these next points. The sixth habit that's aging you faster than you think is neglecting your posture and spinal health. It might sound simple, but the way you sit, stand, and move throughout the day has a direct effect on your energy, your appearance, and even your mood. Poor posture, slouching at your desk, hunching over your phone, or walking with rounded shoulders, compresses your spine, restricts your breathing, and puts extra strain on your muscles and joints. Over time, this can lead to chronic pain, reduced mobility, and even a shrinking effect as you lose height and flexibility. But the impact goes beyond the physical. Studies show that poor posture can actually lower your confidence, increase feelings of depression, and make you appear older than you are. The fix? Start by becoming aware of your posture throughout the day. Set reminders to sit up straight, roll your shoulders back, and keep your head aligned over your spine. Practice gentle stretches and strengthening exercises for your back and core. Even a few minutes a day can help you stand taller, breathe easier, and project a more youthful, energetic presence. Now, let's talk about the seventh and final habit on our list. One that's so common it's almost invisible: not protecting your skin from daily damage. You might think that sunscreen is only for the beach or sunny days, but the truth is, your skin is exposed to harmful ultraviolet UV rays every single day, even when it's cloudy or you're indoors near windows. Over time, this daily exposure breaks down collagen and elastin, leading to wrinkles, age spots, and sagging skin. But it's not just about looks. UV damage also increases your risk of skin cancer, which becomes more common as we age. The fix? Make sun protection a non-negotiable part of your morning routine. Use a broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30, even on cloudy days. Wear a wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses when you're outside, and seek shade during peak sun hours. Don't forget your hands, neck, and ears. These areas are often overlooked but show signs of aging just as quickly as your face. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you've spent years in the sun, protecting your skin now can slow further damage and help you maintain a healthier, more youthful appearance. Now that we've uncovered all 7 habits, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you realize how many parts of your daily routine might be working against you. But here's the good news: you don't have to change everything overnight. In fact, trying to overhaul your entire lifestyle at once is a recipe for frustration and burnout. The real secret to lasting change is to start small. Pick 1 or 2 habits that resonate with you, and focus on those first. As you start to see and feel the benefits, you'll naturally be motivated to tackle the next one. Let's imagine what a day might look like if you put these anti-aging strategies into practice. You wake up and, instead of immediately reaching for your phone, you take a few deep breaths and stretch your body gently. You drink a glass of water to rehydrate after a night's sleep, and you make a healthy breakfast with whole foods, maybe some oatmeal with berries and nuts, or eggs with spinach and tomatoes. Before heading outside, you apply sunscreen to your face, neck, and hands, and you grab your sunglasses and hat. Throughout the day, you make a conscious effort to stand tall, roll your shoulders back, and move your body every half hour, even if it's just a quick walk around the room or a few stretches at your desk. When stress creeps in, you pause for a few minutes of deep breathing or a short walk outside. Instead of reaching for sugary snacks or zoning out in front of the TV, you prioritize connection, maybe calling a friend or chatting with a neighbor, and you make time for a relaxing activity that brings you joy, reading, gardening, or listening to music. As evening approaches, you wind down with a calming bedtime routine, turning off screens, dimming the lights, and allowing your mind and body to prepare for restful sleep. It's not about being perfect. There will be days when you slip back into old habits, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one small step at a time. Over weeks and months, these tiny changes add up, and you'll start to notice real differences, not just in how you look, but in how you feel. Your skin becomes more radiant, your joints move more freely, your mind feels clearer, and your energy returns. You might even find that friends and family start to notice, asking what your secret island. But let's not forget the most important part: mindset. The way you think about aging has a powerful effect on how you experience it. If you believe that getting older means inevitable decline, you're more likely to fall into habits that speed up the process. But if you see aging as a new chapter, one filled with opportunities for growth, connection, and self-care, you'll be more motivated to make choices that support your health and happiness. Science shows that seniors with a positive outlook on aging live longer, recover faster from illness, and enjoy a higher quality of life. So, as you work to break these 7 habits, remember to be kind to yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and focus on what you're gaining, not just what you're giving up. Now, you might be wondering, what if you've already spent years with some of these habits? Is it too late to make a difference? Absolutely not. The human body is incredibly resilient, and positive changes can have benefits at any age. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's never too late to start protecting your health and slowing the aging process. Every step you take today is an investment in your future self. Now that you know the 7 everyday habits that are aging you faster than you think, let's talk about how to break free from them and build a lifestyle that supports healthy, vibrant aging. The first step is awareness. Simply recognizing these habits in your own life is a powerful motivator for change. But awareness alone isn't enough. You need practical strategies that fit your real life, not just ideal scenarios. So, let's walk through some realistic, actionable steps you can start using today. Begin by choosing just one habit to focus on this week. Maybe you realize you've been sitting for hours at a time, or perhaps you've been skimping on sleep. Don't try to fix everything at once. Instead, set a small, specific goal. For example, if you want to move more, set a timer to remind yourself to stand up and stretch every 30 minutes. If sleep is your challenge, commit to turning off screens an hour before bed and creating a calming nighttime routine. These small changes are manageable, and they build momentum as you start to feel the benefits. Next, make your environment work for you. If you want to eat less sugar and processed food, stock your kitchen with healthy snacks like fresh fruit, nuts, and yogurt. Keep a water bottle within reach to remind yourself to hydrate. Place sunscreen by your toothbrush so you remember to apply it every morning. Little cues like these make it easier to stick to your new habits, even on busy days. Accountability is another powerful tool. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or even an online community. Check in with each other, celebrate your wins, and encourage each other when things get tough. You're much more likely to succeed when you feel supported and connected. Don't underestimate the power of tracking your progress. Keep a simple journal or use a habit tracking app to note your daily wins. Did you remember to move every half hour? Did you drink enough water? Did you get outside for a few minutes of sunlight? Over time, you'll see patterns and notice which changes make the biggest difference in how you feel. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Breaking old habits and building new ones takes time, especially if you've been doing things a certain way for years. There will be days when you slip up, and that's perfectly normal. Instead of beating yourself up, treat each day as a fresh start. Progress is rarely a straight line, but every step forward counts. As you start to feel better, you'll naturally want to do more. Maybe you'll add a short walk after dinner, or try a new recipe with whole foods. Perhaps you'll join a local class or group to stay socially connected and active. The key is to keep building on your successes, one small step at a time. Let's not forget the importance of mindset. Remind yourself daily that you have the power to influence how you age. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, celebrate what you can. Every positive choice you make is an investment in your future self. And remember, it's never too late to start. The body and mind are remarkably adaptable, and even small changes can lead to big improvements over time. Finally, share what you've learned. Talk to your friends and family about these 7 habits. Encourage them to join you on your journey to healthier aging. When you share your experiences, you not only reinforce your own commitment, but you also inspire others to take charge of their health. So, as you move forward, keep these principles in mind. Start small. Make your environment supportive. Stay accountable. Track your progress. Be patient, and maintain a positive outlook. Aging is inevitable, but how you age is largely up to you. By breaking free from these 7 habits and replacing them with healthier choices, you can look forward to more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being at any age. As you continue this journey of breaking old habits and embracing new, healthier ones, it's important to recognize the ripple effect these changes can have, not just on your body, but on your entire outlook on life. When you start to feel better physically, your confidence grows. You become more willing to try new things, to connect with others, and to enjoy the activities that bring you joy. This is the real secret to aging well. It's not just about avoiding disease or looking younger, but about living fully and vibrantly every single day. Let's take a closer look at how these changes can play out in your daily life. Imagine waking up in the morning after a restful night's sleep. Instead of feeling groggy or achy, you feel refreshed and ready to start the day. You stretch, drink a glass of water, and maybe step outside for a few minutes of sunlight. These simple actions set a positive tone for the hours ahead. Throughout the day, you're mindful of your posture, standing tall, and moving regularly. You notice that your back feels better, your joints are less stiff, and you have more energy to do the things you love. When it comes to meals, you find yourself reaching for whole, nourishing foods instead of processed snacks. Maybe you prepare a colorful salad for lunch or enjoy a piece of fruit instead of a sugary dessert. You're not just eating for pleasure, you're fueling your body with the nutrients it needs to stay strong and resilient. And as you hydrate throughout the day, you notice your skin looks brighter, your mind feels clearer, and you're less likely to experience those afternoon energy crashes. Social connection also becomes a natural part of your routine. You make time to call a friend, join a community group, or simply chat with a neighbor. These moments of connection lift your spirits and remind you that you're not alone on this journey. When stress arises, you have tools to manage it. Maybe a few minutes of deep breathing, a walk in nature, or a favorite hobby that helps you unwind. You're no longer at the mercy of negative thoughts or chronic worry. Instead, you're actively choosing habits that support your mental and emotional well-being. Protecting your skin from daily damage becomes second nature. You apply sunscreen in the morning, wear a hat when you're outside, and take pride in caring for your body's largest organ. Over time, you notice fewer new wrinkles, a more even skin tone, and a healthy glow that comes from within. These changes might seem small on their own, but together, they add up to a powerful transformation. Of course, there will still be challenges. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when old habits creep back in or when motivation is hard to find. That's why it's so important to celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. Did you remember to stand up and stretch during a long meeting? Did you choose water over soda at lunch? Did you take a few minutes to relax before bed instead of scrolling through your phone? These are victories worth acknowledging.
As you build momentum, you'll likely inspire those around you. Friends and family may notice your increased energy, your positive attitude, or your glowing skin, and they may ask what you're doing differently. This is your opportunity to share what you've learned and encourage others to join you. Healthy habits are contagious, and your example can spark positive change in your community. Remember, aging is a privilege, a sign that you've lived, learned, and experienced so much. By taking care of yourself now, you're honoring all the years that have brought you to this moment, and you're investing in many more years of health and happiness to come. The journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress, resilience, and the willingness to keep moving forward, one day at a time. So as you reflect on these 7 everyday habits that may be aging you faster than you think, ask yourself, which one will you tackle first? What small change can you make today that your future self will thank you for? The power is in your hands. With awareness, intention, and a little bit of courage, you can rewrite your aging story, starting right now.